Welcome back, it's me, Lou. I'm here for another action figure unboxing and review. Today from McFarlane Toys, in their DC Superpowers line, we are featuring the Man of Steel himself, Superman. Okay, so today is November 23rd, 2024. I bought this figure maybe 2 weeks ago at my local GameStop. It really caught my eye because immediately when I saw it, the first thing I told myself was, this looks, I don't know what it is, I can't put my finger on it, but it looks slightly different than the average Superpowers figure. We already got, I think, 1 or 2 Superman figures already, but there was just something about the presentation of this figure. I don't know if it's the sculpting or what, but it just looks a hair bit different than the figures we've gotten in the past. And it looks like, when I say different in a good way. It kind of feels like, you know, there's a slight tiny evolution to this design than the previous one. Whereas the older ones were paying homage to the older Kenner figures from the 80s, this one felt a little bit more modern in its design sense. Beautiful looking card back. You know, this is a real throwback to the old figures from yesterday. Some nice classic looking artwork over here. And on the back, every time I see the catalog of figures in the Superpowers line, I'm always amazed. When they first announced the line, to be honest, I thought it wouldn't last very long. I thought it wouldn't go beyond 2 waves, but here we are. We're at the point of 45 action figures, and that's not including all the vehicles, so it's crazy. The hard thing with this line for me is that I haven't seen a good chunk of these figures in the wild. I've never seen Kilowog. I've never seen, I want to say Brainiac. I don't think I've seen Brainiac. No, I take it back. I think this is me being old. My memory's bad. I think I actually reviewed Brainiac. I haven't seen Kilowog. I don't think I've seen Bizarro. But yeah, some of these I've seen, some of them I haven't. But it's such a great line of toys. I don't recall ever seeing the first version of Black Manta. I have seen the second one. Actually got that one. Great figure. I need Blue Beetle. That's a figure I need. I've never seen that guy in the wild. But yeah, this is awesome. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, the Man of Steel fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, and the American way. And I got this at GameStop in the US for $9.99. Alright, so one thing that felt different about this figure when I saw it too was the cape. Normally the capes on these figures, they don't seem to exceed past the shoulders, whereas here they do. I don't know if aesthetically that looks better. It looks a little bit cleaner in some ways, but it seems like it's a little bit too excessive to have this much extra material right there. And let's balance out his colors a little bit. The red's coming off really, really saturated on my camera. The face, it's a nice looking expression. It's very almost like animated like. And I could be wrong, but it feels like it's taking a cue from the old WB animated Superman series from the mid-90s. He has the nice blue eyes. He has the spit curl toward the front. The build of the figure, he looks a little bit more stocky than usual. And not only that, but it looks like his trunk's a little bit more higher waisted. So it almost creates almost kind of like a vintage look for Superman, especially with this one being more barrel chested than some of the figures we got in the past. Again, like I said, there's something very different about this figure. I can't put my finger on it. It just feels a little off than the other figures. Whereas the other figures kind of felt more true to the original Kenner designs, this one feels a little bit more modern, which isn't a bad thing. I think it's nice. But yeah, it's a great looking figure. The boots are well done. As you can see, they're actually sculpted for Superman. The cuffs kind of have that M shape towards the top. The belt buckle is well done. The Superman logo very cleanly printed onto his chest. The shade of blue and red, they contrast really well against each other. They're both nice, vibrant shades. And yeah, it's a great looking figure with, I think, only 5 points of articulation. You have movement in the head, the arms, the legs, and the knees. The knees do bend. So yeah, I'm stoked on this. I got this at my local GameStop for $9.99. And GameStop, they sometimes get figures a little bit earlier than like Target and Walmart. So if you're on the hunt for this, be on the lookout. Chances are Target and Walmart will probably get these in stock in the immediate future. But yeah, this is awesome. It's really, really nice. My only reservations, like I said, I'm not too sure on the cape with this excess material draping over his chest. It looks a little bit cleaner than the previous cape designs, but at the same time, it looks to be a little bit excessive. Ideally, in my perfect world, I'd try to have as minimal of cape as possible. I tried to like kind of, if I could, have it be like this, without it wrapping around his neck, because I think this would be a much more natural look for the figure. But, it is what it is. And it's nice too, we do get the logo on the cape. Very clean. Okay, so let's wrap this one up. Once again, my name is Lou. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. So until the next video, be safe, take care of yourself, buy lots of toys, and most importantly, be happy. And I'll see you at the next one. All right, later.